Okay. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. New episode. Place that we don't want to be this early, but we are here. Welcome into episode 62 of the Pirates franchise as we end year 25-26. Year 4. 2028. I guess technically 29 off season. I don't always get confused which way to call this. For those who didn't watch the last episode, we ended up stumbling and tumbling and jumbling all the way to the end of the season. We went sub 500 after the All-Star break. We got jumped by the Reds on game 162. Unfortunately, we lost to the 99-loss Cardinals. And the Reds beat the first-place Brewers. So we had everything in our favor. We just didn't perform, and now here we are in the offseason. So let me find my chat. I have to do this all the time now because apparently this new setting that's in here just doesn't want to work properly. And I'm really frustrated by it, I'll be honest. Let's see. Hey, nope, don't do that. I didn't say you could do that. Let's see. What's up, Sean? Let me pop this out here so I can slide this over here. Alright, let me move this now. Oh, no, I can't move that. Oh, just kidding. Let's see here. What's up, Gabe? That's what I need right there. Okay. That is what I need right there. I guess I'm just going to have to update this tonight and see if I can figure out what it's doing because this doesn't make any sense on why my thing is doing. While I have the chat combined on one box on Stream Elements, and for some reason it's not darkening the box, so I don't see what you guys. I see the name, but I don't see what you guys put in the chat. So that's why I have to now make two chat boxes, one for Twitch, one for YouTube, and it's just kind of annoying, just a little bit annoying, but it's okay. We'll live. We might live. I don't know. Refresh it, refresh it, refresh it, and it just doesn't change it. But hey, it's fine. I'll just have to get it eventually. So if that's what we're doing, what would be easier for me to read chat up? Well, we're going to move chat down here now. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move chat way down here. Holy smokes. What is that nonsense? There it is. Is that easier? I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to be easier for me. Getting blinder and blinder every day. So we'll find out. Kyle Bradish is starting a rehab assignment. Oh, bubblegum. Okay, so I have been thinking long and hard about our off-season and how we're going to tackle it, and we've come into 3. I like to give myself plans, right? Like goals, like a regular GM would, like an actual good GM, right? Number 1, we need to look at our starting rotation. That's the biggest thing, and I think that's not going to be that hard of a solution. So we need to look at our starting rotation. Number 2 is to readdress the bullpen. That just did not work out. And then number 3, we're going to see who's in free agency. But we may be looking for... It's hard to say. Maybe an outfielder. Maybe a second baseman. I don't know. That one is kind of a wishy-washy subject. Where is this game at? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to load up the Cubs Red Sox game while I do this. There we go. Alright, so we're live on Twitch and YouTube. So, the only thing I did off stream was to get the coaches figured out. I did send 3 invitations. Invitations? No, job offers. Sure, we'll call them job offers. Definitely not invitations. You're invited to coach the Pirates. So David Cortez is someone that we applied for hitting coach. Clutch, power, plate discipline were the biggest things we needed. Bo Becker for the first base coach. Our original first base coach retired. And I think the blocking attribute was needed with the fact that Andy Rodriguez had a lot of pitches go by him. Hello, cat. So we're going to apply. We're going to, see if Bo Becker will come in. And then Keith Tucker, who is going to be the pitching coach. Control, stamina. I know the hits per nine is going down, but I don't think that matters too much. And then pitching clutch was the other thing that we needed to look at, especially when it comes to the bullpen. So those are the 3 coaches that we put offers in for. They have not accepted. I haven't simmed a day yet, so we'll see what happens. Free agent negotiations. 3 of these 4 guys are going to test free agency. We're going to let Teoscar go. AJ Puck is probably going to go. And Colin Holderman, it's time to call it a career for him. He's just hasn't been performing. He did get better as the season went on, and I'll be interested to see where he goes. I don't think he's going to come back with us unless he's, just there. It's nice to see. Never mind, I'm not going to talk about that. Now, Mitch Keller, on the other hand, is one of our solutions. I say problems, but I say solutions. So I'm going to plan this out as smart as I can. I'm going to go to the budget, a screen that I don't think I utilize enough, and I'm going to look at what we look like in our playoff window. Paul Skeens is here for a while. Cruz has got 2 years left. Roberts got 2 years left. Reynolds has got 3 years left. Hayes has got 2 years left. Bednar 1 year after this season. So I think the best thing to do would be to offer Mitch Keller a 2-year contract. That's what I think would be the best thing to do. Because if he's bad, we have him for 2 years. It's not a big deal. I think 3 years may be pushing it a little bit. But I say we give Keller 2 years and see what happens. He's going to want $22 million a year. So we're looking at a 2-year, $44 million contract, which is going to be a lot of our budget. As you can tell, a lot of our budget. So we're going to do that first. It's nice to see that the budget's already set aside arbitrations and renewables. So this should be the money that we have outside of this. That $73 million should be the money we have outside of arbitration and all that stuff. So I love that the show does that. So can I offer him a 1+1? Well, I thought about 3 years. I got some rewards. I thought about 3 years, but I think 2 years may be the way to go. Let me see what he wants. I forgot what he wants. I think it was $22 million a year. Yeah, so 2 years. This is the basic one. This is what he wants allegedly. 2 years, $44.4 million. That's a lot to pay for him. A 32-year-old, but he has been consistent, so I can't really complain too much. If you go 3 years, we do 21.5. I think that might be a little too much. I think 3 years might be too long. So we're going to give him 2 years, 44, and he's very interested in that. I hope he takes it. So what's the qualifying offer? 24.3. But I think he would sign somewhere else. I think people are going to, I think other teams are going to put a good contract in for him. So we're going to give him that 2 years. Seeing how we don't have to invest a lot in the bats. We need to invest some, but not a lot. So that brings us to the last decision. Do we keep? We're going to have to only keep one. It's either going to be Max Meyer or Jared Jones. And I think we should do Jared Jones. I could trade him as well. I actually cannot trade him. He is a cornerstone, so I can't trade him. What's up, Des? Good to see you. I think I'm going to alter a rule for next year, and it's going to be called the blow-up rule. So we'll talk about that later. But this is the only one I'm going to give a contract offer to. AJ Puck is probably going to go. He did not pitch as advertised. Too many situations. He just didn't come up clutch. We're going to test free agency for the bullpen. Colin Holderman is gone, and Teoscar Hernandez, like I said before, was a rental. 253, which is pretty good for him, but I think we could do better and younger. So, his fielding was very slow. Hey, you know what? I went back and crunched some of the numbers. You want to know a funny thing? I started, so that record that I put in of 27-33 since the All-Star break, right? Take a couple wins away from that, and we were 25-33. That's when we made the trade for Teoscar Hernandez. So ever since we took Chandler Simpson out of the lineup, we went sub 500. I found that funny. So maybe Chandler Simpson was the key. Who would have thought, right? You don't see another team giving him $24 million. Well, Dodgers, Yankees, Twins, they all have free agent pitchers. So I'm not going to take any chances. I want to keep those two. So yeah, let's just keep going, I guess, right? Let's see if he accepts. It'd be nice if he did. We've got our new hitting coach. David Cortez is our new hitting coach. Yay, yay, yay. Yes, let's stop simulating. Did you accept? Mitch Keller has not accepted yet. Do I bump it up to 3 years? I want to keep Keller. I want to keep Mitch Keller. That's what I want. I know he started off rough, but boy, he's really gotten better. He hasn't been hurt much. The innings are good. Home runs are up. Walks are up. Strikeouts are up, though. Earned runs are about the same. So, if he goes somewhere, we're going to draft pick. Dude, if he goes somewhere, though, we might as well start rebuilding again, because that means we're going to be stuck with only one solid pitcher. I need a 1-2. Bubba Chandler's not that 2 yet. Max Meyer's going to want some money. I believe at the All-Star break, he was wanting $15 million a season. That's probably going to go up. Or that probably has gone up since then. We need to lock Keller in here. That's what we need to do. I'm just too risky about that, man. We can do 3 years. Give him the devil's money. He's more interested in 3 years. Okay. I'm not too concerned about it, so. We're going to give him 3 years. Let's just give him 3 years. We'll see what happens. I don't know what his potential is. I don't check his overall potential because that feels a little cheaty. So he could be hitting his potential. That's what I worry about. He could be hitting his potential. I know, like, we give him this money, and then it's like 2 years in, he just does it. He just does it, perform, right? Let's give him 3, because I want to sign him. I want to sign him. So. Kick him at 35, yeah. I guess worst case scenario is if he really starts to regress, we can move him to the bullpen. But, alright, let's keep going. I hope he accepts. Yes, let's stop. Okay. Oh, Lord, I forgot about all this. I should have done this, too, but I did not do this. I keep forgetting about this stuff. Contracts. Okay, cool. Let's do contracts. Do I really want to do this? How many people are here right now? We have exactly 93 people. Okay. Did Keller sign? Keller has signed. Okay, we've got Mitch Keller back. So check that, problem off the list when it comes to getting Keller. So Keller is the one that we're coming back with. Max Meyer will probably be the guy that we let go. As good as he was for us, I would rather invest into someone with a higher ceiling. And Jared Jones. But we'll get into that later. So we have exactly 93 people. I know I'm not going to tender everybody. I want to tender the crap out of pitching, though. The absolute crap out of pitching. That's fine. This dude is a stud when it comes to strikeouts. This guy pitched like 100 and I wish it really kept the stats through the beginning of the next season. He's not going to really be a lot. He's probably not going to hit the majors, but he struck out 150 hitters out of the bullpen. It says he's a starter. I had him in the bullpen though. He struck out like 150 batters in 112 innings. This dude was striking people out. Unfortunately, that was the only thing he was good at. That was the only thing he was good at. Good joke. Good joke. I think I'm going to let Cuevas go, actually. I think we're going to let Cuevas go. Sullivan. This dude just didn't pan out. He's been good as a body, though. Let's sign him back. Steve Hajar. I think that's how you say his name. 28. Yeah, I really should have done this already, but I did not, so. Actually, I should probably renew all of these guys because, unfortunately, we're going to have a hard time when it comes to 40-man. Gene Groves could be in the rotation this year. We're going to see how spring training goes. I don't think he's going to make it again, as he's going to get a big league contract, and that's fine. Quentin Charlton. I like this guy. Long ways. Hunter Barco could be our number 5 starter this year. I know he don't look like much, but he killed in AAA. He absolutely killed in AAA. He had 15 wins, 6 losses, an ERA of 3.3. I want to say it was 3. But he's out of options. So he's going to be campaigning for starting pitcher spot. And then Bubba Chandler. I know this is the most thrilling part. I should have done this off stream. I'm sorry. I did not think about this, so. Gene should be a bullpen guy. Well, if Bubba Chandler keeps losing stamina, he may be moved to the bullpen. Crap, I can't remember. Okay, Strzelecki. Let's get Strzelecki. He's going to make the bullpen, too. Brendan Little was very good for us last season. Let's get him renewed. Joey Wentz. I'm thinking about giving Wentz another shot in the majors this year. He did pretty good in 44 games. But we'll see. $1 million's fine. Cockrell. What a name. Rocky Davies. I'm confused with this cat. I didn't highlight him at all either. But he had 24 scoreless innings in AAA. But I still don't think he's good enough to be in the majors. He was our 6th round pick, I think, last year. I believe. We're going to let him go. We're going to let myself go. I did not perform well, so we're going to let me roll. Grant Ford, he's 30. I wish I could remember these guys' numbers, but I can't. So I'm kind of just going off memory here. Beacheld. Hey, look at this two-way player we got, by the way. He's a reliever, but he plays first, second, and third base. That's an interesting little cat we got there. Edgar Madrid. Yeah, we'll resign Edgar Madrid. He's young. Benjamin Thorman, he's 22. He's good as a body. Okay, so Grant Ford and that guy's going to go. Ty Langenberg, we're going to let ride. I know he's 27, but we drafted 2 closers, so there's really no reason to have him anymore. He did okay, though. Oh, could be a bullpen guy. I got you. Henry Davis. All right, so Henry Davis is a unique situation here. We could just let him roll. We don't have to renew him, but we're going to renew him, and we're going to probably trade him in the offseason. I think we can get some okay prospects for him. We're going to let Sam Senecor be the backup from here on out. I think it's important for him to grow, and he's not going to grow anymore. He hit like 290 in AAA last season, so we're going to let Sam Senecor be our backup guy. Henry Davis didn't hit that well for us last year. 237, didn't really show a lot of pop. 100 at-bats, and he's 29. So, I mean, he's not going to get much better than this. We're not going to get a lot in return for Henry Davis, considering his age, his potential, and the fact that he's probably at his ceiling. But we will renew his contract, and we will trade him. Probably near spring training is what we'll probably do. Blanchard. Yeah, Blanchard was a solid minor league catcher. We're going to keep him. Nick Bichard, whatever. He crawls into our top 20 in prospects. Juan Blanco. So. Yes, trade. Yes, trade him. Oh, the Red Sox just ran into what happened? I love how all of a sudden the major league umpires just don't know what a baseline is now. Like what's the definition of a baseline in baseball these days? I swear to Christ. You got people in dirt running down the dirt, line, getting called out, and then people running in the grass safe. I don't get it. I'm a little confused. Oh, there's the okay. Nope, I see it now. That was yep. That's a good call. 100%. Okay, anyway, sorry. Brandon Dixon. Sure. You trade too much, maybe? You do just fine. Look at this cat. 6'7", 243 pounds. Tony Blanco Jr. I really wish this guy would hit. I want to see him in a major league uniform. I want to see his big frame in the batter's box. That's what I want to see. Okay. Tamar Johnson. Yes, sir. That was disgusting. Cameron Cawley. Eligible for the Rule 5 draft. We need to put him on the 40-man because I guarantee you he's going to get taken. Mitch Jebb. I like that name. Good old Mitch Jebb. Out of the hills of West Virginia. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who Eric Alvarez is. I think the game just added him. But we're not going to bring him back. Emmanuel Valdez has been a good DH in AA. I don't care if we keep him for 800. No, we're going to let him ride too. Danny Odell, we're going to let ride. No reason to keep. I'm just kidding. Freaking Rookie of the Year. You don't disrespect my Rookie of the Year that way. We could technically make him an offer. Get him really locked up. But I think we're going to wait. We're gonna hold off on that. He's probably going to be the next contract offer when O'Neal Cruz becomes a free agent. So we're looking at 3 more years. Looking at 3 more years before he's properly offered something. God, I really should have done this beforehand. I know this is thrilling. Sei-Sheng Chang. backup infielder. He's out of options. Boy, it wouldn't be one of my streams if it wasn't a big loud truck that went by outside my window. That's cool. Love to see it. Love to see that. Connor Griffin, who keeps getting hurt. He's healthy again, but this dude has gotten hurt so many times. So many times. And this franchise. There's our new #1 prospect, Barrett McFarland. At least, you know, we haven't checked the new top prospects list yet. But at the end of last season, here's the new #1 prospect, Barrett McFarland, a left fielder. 19 years old. He's going to strike out, so that's why he's not in the majors. But he's got some power. Got some light tower power here. Good defense, decent speed. He was our #1 pick in 27. Still could be a couple seasons for he's called up. Sammy Ciani could be our new backup outfielder this year. There's William Tavares. Dude stole 56 bases last year in AAA. 56 daggum bases. I like the speed. I like the speed. We'll see what we do with him. Warner Blakely, we're going to let him ride. Manuel Rodriguez. Okay. Paguero. Yes, sir. Let's keep her going. Keep her going. Could be trading some people. Chandler Simpson. What do you guys think we should do with Chandler? Should we give him another opportunity to start this year? I like Chandler in the outfield. Good Lord, that was disgusting. Chris O'Neill probably will be the next prospect called up at some point. He's a right fielder. I think he's got one more year. I need a little bit more of that fielding attributes to come up before he's in the majors. Hitting, he's great. He's been really good in AAA, but I need more defensive reliability. He doesn't have an arm yet. He doesn't have good accuracy. I want him to build that up this year, which could force the hand for us to bring Griffin Conine back for another year. And then Zach Veen, I highlighted him as an improved individual here. He could also be making a running for a backup outfielder. Since we moved on from Polanco here. Canario. It's fine. Morabel. I think he's our 15th ranked prospect. And then Edgar Basabe, just a body that is actually growing in attributes. So, I think we've got everything now. Here are the people we did not sign. I'm probably going to regret not signing some of these guys, but we may have to swing a trade or two. But I do have to wait until at least the winter meetings before I can trade Sawinski. Davis. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, so we've gotten that out of the way. Arbitration. Here we go. Arbitration. Do we make the tough decisions now? I think we do. Jared Jones. 1 year of arbitration is left. If we make him an offer, he's going to want a lot of money. Look at that. $28 million a year. I just don't think we can swing that right now. I really don't. So we're going to offer him arbitration. He's going to get way more than $5 million, though. I know the game's going to give him like $14 million. So let's give him 7. Let's give him 8. And let's see what the game does. Max Meyer. We're going to let Meyer go, I think. He's been really good. He's 29. He's going to be an 84. If we offered him something, he's going to want $19 million a year, which ain't bad, but I fear as though he's reaching his peak. And his arbitration, he's going to want a lot of money even in arbitration. So we could use that money elsewhere. We're going to let Meyer go, even though he was really good. Andy Rodriguez. Let's offer you some Arbo. I don't know how much you really deserve, but I'll give you $1 million raise. Carmen Majinski. He's starting to struggle a little bit. I'll give him that. What do you want for an offer? 5 years. Ooh, I don't know if I'll give you 5 years. I'll give you 1 year, $5 million. How about that? Our roster's full. Okay, I guess I do have to offer these guys arbitration then, don't I? Huh. Okay, well, I guess I will have to offer these guys arbitration. And that's fine. I have no issues doing that. Let's give them... I'll give them 5. We'll see what the game wants. The game really always sides the AI usually. Griffin Conine. Now, the good news with Conine is that we're going to bring him back. He was solid in right field. We don't have any problems with our right fielder. So let's sign him to an arbitration deal. I'm willing to give him a little bit of a raise because, you know, he's reliable. And the good news is if we falter this year, he can be traded. He can be traded. So he'll be entering the 3rd year as our team. So Spencer Horwitz. Good bench off the, what's the word I'm looking for? Bench bat. He's been a bench guy. Let him come in. Carson Fulmer, pretty much a reliever. He is an emergency reliever. That's why we have him that's why we have him in the system. Billy Cook, arbitration for him. I swear to God, he shouldn't ask for a lot. The dude hit. His defense and speed's what's keeping him in here, to be completely honest. So we'll give him a little bit of a raise, though. I like his flexibility. And Cade Horton. Cade Horton could find his way in the minors this year. It's just really hard for me to justify keeping someone at a 6 ERA as a long reliever. But I don't want to let him go, though. I really don't want to let him go. I think he's going to grow more. I think that'd be the best way to do it. So let's... Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until all that's done later. So roughly $46 million is what we're going to have. Because our arbitration numbers went up. Or sorry, they went down because of Max Meyer pretty much. We're not going to have Meyer back in here. So we're roughly going to have $46 million. That's pretty good. We'll check out free agency. Oh, I saw who was available. No shot, though. No shot. All right, let's look at the 40-man. Anyone that I'm willing to add? Not really. We do have 35 people on the 40-man. Oh, Laura's on there. I don't think they're going to want him, right? We got this guy in a trade a couple seasons ago. I don't see this guy being a threat. If someone takes him, they take him. I'm not really too concerned about that. Let me go ahead and release these guys that we did not offer a contract to. Just to clear some space out. Where's that other guy? Did he just fuck off, I guess? I guess he didn't. There was another catcher here, and he's just gone now. So, That's a shame. Eric Alvarez, we are going to... Did we offer you something? I don't think we did. Clear a couple of pieces here. Okay. Okay. All right. All righty. Let's get back to it. 40-man roster. I think Cameron Cawley should be added. There is a 40-man. Rule 5 eligible. Can we sort this out, please? Thank you. So, Muniz, Peguero, Burrito. He might get taken. And if he does, he gets taken. It's fine. I like Cameron Cawley. He hits the ball hard. I know his attributes don't look like much. Should we add him? 23, 33, 35. We definitely have room for it, so we probably will. 28-year-old. I'm not too concerned about a lot of these guys going anywhere. Alika Williams could get taken. But he's 29, so I don't think so. Their overalls will be the reason why. So I'm not too concerned about adding anyone except for flipping Cameron Cawley, I think. We'll add Cawley over there. Other than that, I'm not really concerned about everyone else. Maybe Zender Muth will be taken. If he is, that sucks, but hey, I don't really have a place for him anyway. Good pitcher, but I don't think he's going to do much. So, if he gets taken, he gets taken. All right, free agency. Let's check out free agency. So, positional needs. We are going to check reliever. We will check second base. And just to see what's out here. Whoops. Can I get to the... Okay. Just to check, we'll check left field as well. Team needs. I would like a on-base machine and a ground ball pitcher, I think. I think that's what I'm going for here. All right, let's check out the big board. Gunnar Henderson tops the list. Boy, is he going to want a lot of money. 10 years, $31 million. No, sirree, Bob. Ma'am. We already have our generational talent. I will be very interested to see where Gunnar Henderson goes. So, Yordan Alvarez. Woo! Gonna get some big bucks here. Once again, out of our range. Out of our range. I hate to say it, but he's out of our range. Jose Ramirez at 36 years old. He is still going strong, but he is starting to regress. We do have a third baseman. Would it be nice to have Jose Ramirez? Sure. Especially at 1 year, $25 million. But, like I said before, not our priority. Ketel Marte, second base, a 1 year, $25 million deal. Could we maybe add Marte for a year and give Tamar Johnson another year to build? Maybe. But then again, I'm also feeling like we're at a point where we are with Tamar Johnson. He's been up for 2 seasons already. Let's give him a chance. Emmanuel Clase is a free agent. We have our closer for now. We don't need a closer. I think Bednar is solid. We'll be fine. Ronald Acuna Jr. Can't wait for him to go to the Dodgers. Qualifying offer made, which means the Braves are not planning on signing him back. He's 31. This is 31-year-old Ronald Acuna. Still a threat. Boy, not last year he wasn't. 234. Woo, man, the fall off is hard here from 309 to 234. Still wants 7 years, $32 million. Nope, not down with that either. Riley Green. There's a left fielder. There's a left fielder. 7 years might be. 7 years might be too long, though. 7 years might be too long for Riley. We don't need someone. We're not looking for a guy to stay out. You know, we're not looking for a long-term left fielder. I'll put it that way. Hey, there's Kyle Bradish. Didn't you guys ask me to go get him? Sean, didn't you say go get Kyle Bradish? 2 years, $32 million per year. Whew. Well, you guys are steep. 5 years with Riley. Oh, Ryan Presley blows another lead. Way to go. Way to go. All right. 5 years for Riley. Another lefty, huh? Another lefty for Riley Green. We got Barrett McFarland. I think 5 years might be too much for Riley. Boy, he's got power, though. I'll tell you what. We'll let him. We'll sit him there, and we'll see what's there. We'll see what's there. Cunha. There's George Kirby. $30.5 million per year. There's Byron Buxton. There is Royce Lewis. I mean, Royce Lewis would be fun. But, like I said, we already have our third baseman. There's Cole Reagans. Go on to Ron. I think he wants to be a closer, though. Anthony Volpe. Shortstop. 99 fielder. Hitting .217, though. 4 on Riley. Well, we only have $40-something million to work with, and we still have to address the bullpen. So that's why I don't think... Hey, there's Logan Webb. What an overrated bum. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Tanner Scott. Tanner Scott could be an option. He's a lefty. 1 year, 9.8. Ooh, but he's been the saves guy, so that's why. He's apparently been working as a closer. He will not be a closer if he comes with us. Christopher Sanchez, not looking for a starter. Bybee, not looking for a starter. Starters are expensive, man. Holy smokes. Shane Boz. Evan Phillips. Evan Phillips. Was with the Dodgers, went to Baltimore. Could we maybe look at Evan Phillips for a year? I like Evan Phillips. I'm not going to lie. Cutter Crawford. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, he could be our setup guy. He could be the new setup guy. I'm tired of this back end of the bullpen just being atrocious. Let's add him to the board. I'll add him to the board. I don't know what they're... Okay. Oh, Griffin Jacks is here as well. Ooh, boy. Griffin Jacks would be quite an addition as well. We could have our new 7, 8, 9 guys right here. Tyler Glasnow's a reliever? Why is he a reliever? I did not say he was a reliever. Why is he a reliever? Okay. Rasmussen. AJ Puck, Matt Brash. I mean, there's some good relievers here. We definitely have some options. Eric Lange. 33, a 1 year, 7.5. Excuse me. And then it really starts to die down from here. Let me look at something real quick. That's fine. Let me look at what our bullpen situation looks like at the moment. To make sure I don't do this. So we got Bednar. Majinski's going to be in the bullpen. Fulmer's not going to be in the bullpen. So I don't know why it puts him in Major League. Strzelecki, I think, will be in our bullpen as well. He's just been good. I can't keep this guy in the minors anymore. So we got Majinski. We got Strzelecki. Nicholas is in AAA. I wonder if we keep Nicholas down there. I don't know if a team would claim him or not. But a 5 ERA is not cutting it. Brandon Little's going to be there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where. There's Cade Horton. Five, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Need a long reliever. No, just ignore the channel points, man. I don't know what to do with those things. I really don't. I think those are for streamers that are good. I've been meaning to turn mine off because I just can't think of anything to use it for. I need a long reliever. That's what I need. I need a long reliever. Technically, freaking Tyler Glasnow's here. Do we get Tyler Glasnow as a long reliever? Because that's what he is. Apparently, he's a long reliever. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Rasmussen. AJ Puck just wasn't that guy. Yeah, for viewers to be a prospect on a team. I know. There are ways to do it, but man, I'm just kind of past all that. I really am. I'm near the end of my my career with this. Career, like I did something good for this. Okay, Eric Lee. All right, what are we thinking here? We've got a lot of options. There's Junior Cano. He's not a long reliever though. I need a long reliever. Who do we got? Santos? You said Santos? Don't know about that one. Got a JoJo, a Braxton Garrett. Ooh, Braxton Garrett would be interesting. Braxton Garrett could be our new long reliever. '87 innings, a 2.58 ERA. Maybe we roll with Braxton. Yeah, no. Because I think Cade Horton needs to be in the minors for a little bit. We can sign Garrett to a 1-year deal. He would be our long reliever. Even his whip was good. Should be a ground ball pitcher. So let me think here. We're going to lock this in. 1, 2. I don't want to oversign people. That's what I'm counting. 3, 4. And then 5, 6 is on the block. Shall we get them? 5 and 6 would be on the block. And then we would have a spot for Maybe Nicholas again. Or Joey Wentz. Maybe we let Wentz get another shot. It would balance our bullpen out. Dang it. So Riley Green. Okay. Let me look at something. I mean, obviously Alvarez is out here, but I mean, 33 million is a little much. Spencer Steer. He's 31, but not the fielding I want to see. 277 for Steer. That's pretty good. Well, thank you, Gabe. If you would like could you give us a hot take on the trade I think will happen at the deadline? Trade in real life that will happen at the deadline? Luis Robert gets traded. I don't know where. It could be anywhere. I think Robert gets traded somewhere. That's just what I think. Jared Kelenic. 248 live stolen bases. Don't want that. Jake Bowers. Nolan Jones? Nolan Jones just chilling out here in free agency? He can't react, but he's got an arm. Boy. A switch hitting Dylan Carlson would be nice as well, but I think we got plenty of switch hitters. Hey, there's Brandon Donovan. This guy. Wait, where's Riley Green at? Is he not in the... Is it because we added him to our board? Is that why he's not on here? I'm interested in Nolan Jones a little bit. I mean, I know his power. He's not Riley Green. We're gonna make a run for Riley Green. I want a good outfield. Green in left, Robert in center. We'll have Conine in right. We've got a little bit of homegrown talent inside the field. And then maybe once Conine's contract expires, we could slide Riley over to right, and then McFarley could take over in left. Yeah, I want this. I think that's a good call, guys. Let's see what Riley wants. That's a lot of money, though. $29 million a year. I don't think I can actually afford that. It says we have 46, but we also have to save money. That's the problem. We have to save money. That is a problem. Kerry Carpenter is here as well, but he's just a righty guy. Well, it looks like the Tigers let all of their dudes walk. Freaking Josh Lowe, man. Just looking to see who's in. Okay, so really no right fielders. Acuna's going to go quick, man. I wonder where Acuna's going to go. I swear to God, if he goes to the Dodgers, I'm going to be so upset. If he goes to the Dodgers, I swear to all that is good in this world. Ooh, Jake McCarthy would be a good one. Could play left field. Not a lot of power, but he's got similar stuff like Conine's got, and Conine did very good for us. 37 steals. I like Jake McCarthy. 5 years at 19 is a little more doable for us. There's Garrett Mitchell, part of the Brewers. Bloody. I like JJ Bloody. Try for Acuna? I don't want to try for Acuna. He's going to want too much money. And he's 31. He's a 31 regressing. He's not the Acuna we know and love these days. Or Swingsky. How does someone with these attributes hit 232? Mauricio Dubon should be a lot better than that. I'll probably be back tomorrow after this offseason because I'm getting this done hopefully before Vanessa and Leo get home. We may do another afternoon stream tomorrow. I got a game tomorrow night, so I won't be live tomorrow night. So we're probably going to do another game, or we'll probably do our opening day tomorrow afternoonish. Maybe around 3 o'clock. I'm going to say 3 o'clock, but I know every time I say a time, something happens. I don't like people over 30, do you? Look, man, if I'm going to win a World Series, we need to use our money, in a good way. Okay? I'm 35, so I don't like myself, but hey, I'm on board with Riley Green. If he wants that money, we'll give Riley Green what he wants. If Riley Green, $29 million. I don't think Nolan Jones is actually a good offer now that I look at it. Austin Hayes is here as well. 33 home runs for Austin Hayes last year. Holy smokes. Dubon signed him, great bench player. Our bench is set. I do like our bench. We've got Spencer Horwitz on the bench. We've got Chang on the bench. We'll have Cook. We'll have, if we sign Green, Chandler Simpson. And then with a mix of Brian Hayes and Spencer Horwitz, and then our backup catcher. Our bench is set. I'm not going to spend a lot of money for bench players, even though Dubon is a great suggestion. We're going to lock this in though. We're going to try Riley Green. Why not? $29 million a year. I don't think 7 years is what we'll give him though, so that's why I don't think we'll have a chance to get him. But I do want Evan Phillips and I do want Braxton Garrett. Those two guys I do want. So let's lock it in and let's do a savey-do here and we're going to go. We're going to see what we can get. 40-man roster is selected. Oh, Cubbies. Well, I guess you can't win every game. That's a shame. All right. Let's keep going. We've got our new first base coach. All right. Does that mean we have all of our coaches now? We're still waiting on our pitching coach. Come on, Keith, sign. I'm not giving you more money, so you better sign. All right, there we go. Keith Tucker. Got our new pitching coach. So we now have our coaching staff. Love to see it. Please capture. Okay, please capture. Please capture. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Well, the Brewers are wanting Cole Reagans. Not interested. Okay. So, of course, the Dodgers are in on Riley Green. The Orioles and the Cubs are in as well. No one is allegedly in for Phillips. 50%. I'm going to let these two go again. What does he want? If we give him 5 years, yeah, we're going to have to be lucky here. I don't think we're going to get this to work. 17 million after that. Oh yeah, I don't think we can do Green, man. I really don't think we'll have the money for it. Because even if we offered him this, our budget afterward would be $17 million. You round this up to 10, you're at $7 million. And then Braxton Garrett, let's say you round him. We use everything on these 3 players. I don't think we can do Riley Green. I think we're just out of it. Which sucks, but that's just how it is, man. Nolan Jones at 2 years. What was his strikeouts? 150 strikeouts. Dear God, he's going to strike out a lot. I don't think I want that. Excuse me. Hayes Carlson. We could go with a less sexy pick and Dylan Carlson. He did hit 260. Only 2 errors as well. Switch hitter. How many switch hitters do we have? Brian Reynolds, Odell, Rodriguez. Maybe. Donovan. I mean, Carlson's growing, man. I think Carlson may be the move. There's really not a lot here. Spencer Steele, righty is not that great. His fielding is not desirable. We tried Teoscar Hernandez. He's dying. Alvarez is out of budget. Not to mention they made a qualifying offer. Jake Bowers is decent. But he's not exactly impressing here. I mean, Nolan Jones. I know he's 30. 262 last year. That was almost a best for him. Do we run it back with Nolan Jones? I like that arm. I don't like what I see on the strikeouts, though. Dylan Carlson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I missing something? Hold on. Ignore Palacios. He won't be here. We'll probably throw in a trade for Palacios. He's got 1 more year on his contract, but we're going to probably trade Palacios. No, we can't trade Palacios away. Drats. Well, he's going to be sent down to the minors anyway. Zach Veen. Okay, so 1, 2. Reynolds is DHing. Siani's got another year in the minors. So we need a left fielder. And Veen could be a backup. Okay. I'm figuring it out. The gears are turning. I don't think Riley Green is viable. He would have to come down a lot. So I just don't see that being an option anymore. Jesus. Could put Buxton and... No, Buxton's too much, too. I love the drop-off. I love the absolute drop-off here. Trent Grisham. 32-year-old center fielder, not a lot of speed. Blade. Left field, right field, another lefty guy as well. Doesn't hit very well against lefties. DJ Friedel is regressing. Stuart Fairchild. No. Well, the Cubs are just giving up home run after home run after home run here. Oh, well. Can't win them all, guys. Can't win them all at all. Oh, Dubon. We go back to Dubon. Bader, no. I think Carlson's the pick. I feel good about Carlson. He's got a decent arm out there. The speed is not too great. I don't know, man. Do we let Chandler back as our left fielder again? Over under 45 minutes. Listen, you don't have to be here if you don't want. You guys asked me to stream this, and I'm streaming it, but you're getting the uhs. You're getting the oohs and ahs of of my little monkey brain turning here. You're getting the oohs and ahs. Carlson has a glitchy swing. What do you mean? He wants 2 years at $10 million, which ain't bad. Hit 260. Slugging 435. OPS 774. Okay. Over under. You so much hatred. Okay. Oh God. Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? Kerry Carpenter's dying. That's a shame. I know you're joking. I know you're joking. You just traded O'Hearn, Mullins, Soto. What? Good Lord, you unloading? Getting rid of dead weight, I guess? I don't know. Dude, Jake McCarthy, though. Maybe Jake McCarthy could be a solid one. What if we go after McCarthy instead? He's 31. I don't want to give him 5 years, though. That's what I worry about. Let's put McCarthy on the board. We'll move these guys up to priorities 1 and 2. Getting rid of a bunch of 1-year contracts? Yeah. Go after them all. I like that speed, though, man. I like that speed, though. 20 home runs is pretty good. 5 years is not. But we'll lock it in. Did everyone sign? Okay, I think everyone signed. Yay. '91, '92, '93. Okay. Keep her going. All right, George Kirby, the first big domino to fall goes to the Padres. 8 years, $261 million. Padres. Throwing more money at their starting pitching despite finishing under 500 last year. Well, they finished around 500, but you get it. Alvarez is an Oriole. Woo! 10 years, $341 million buckaroos. The team that finished really good last year. No, they finished dead last, actually. I take that back. Hey, they're investing. You're 57 home runs. Jesus H. Gifford Christ, man. A lot of home runs on Utah Street coming. Looks like Michael Ice is doing something in the franchise. So Alvarez is gone. Let's check on this. Wow, that's insane, dude. That is... Luis Rengifo goes to the Guardians. Moreno to the Red Sox. It's a good signing. Johan Duran goes to New York. Yankees signed a lot there. George Kirby and Alvarez. Holy 10 years. He's going to be 41. I hope they're using him as a DH, man. Woo! How about that? Jake McCarthy is not really interested in us. He is not interested in us whatsoever. I'm going to give Evan Phillips a contract offer, though. 47%. We'll give it one more week with McCarthy. We'll give him one more week. And if not, we're going to switch to Carlson so we don't drag this out. Braxton Garrett is not that interested in us either. But he's so cheap. I'm fine with that. Let's go ahead and give Evan Phillips a contract. We'll see if he takes it. He's been really good. He probably does deserve close to 10 mil a year. We'll stamp it. 1 year, 10 mil for Evan Phillips. We made the first competitive offer to him. I'm fine with that. We'll give these two another run. McCarthy, we will also just let it roll here. I said we'd look at second base, but I don't really see anything. I mean, Ketel Marte is... Boy, he would be tempting, wouldn't he? He would be tempting. Jorge Mateo. Look at that. And EZQ here. Ezekiel Deron. Good defender. That's about it. We can't really do that either. We can't do Ketel, sadly. So, all right. Let's keep going. I don't really see anything else here. Freaking Spencer Torkelson's on the block here. Vinny Pasquantino. Luis Ariz is here. Can't believe no one is going for him yet. Wilson Contreras. Rhys Hoskins can no longer be a Brewer. Okay, Brewers are moving on. This may be our year to strike. This could be our year to strike. All right. Give it one more year. Or one more year. Hopefully not one more year. Jesus Christ, no. I need... Hold on a second. Oh, it's Sackaroo. Maybe I'll move my chat back up here because I like looking up here better. All right, 40-man rosters will be set. We will let that roll. I'm pretty confident on our 40-man contract decision. What do we got? What do we got? Should be Evan Phillips. Evan, are you coming with us, buddy? Oh, we got a pen to paper. We got pen to paper. Hello, Evan Phillips. Welcome to Pittsburgh. We have our new setup, man. Check mark. Check mark. He signed really quickly, too. All right. All right, all right, all right. So what are we looking at here? We got 91 people on the thing. Evan Phillips is our new cat. He's going to be our new setup man, probably. Free agency. That's what I wanted to look at. I'll figure it out. Teoscar Hernandez wants to go to the Cardinals. Have a good time. He'll probably do them well. Braxton Garrett's at 60%. Any more signings? No. Royce Lewis goes to the Mariners. Wow, big contract. Okay. Good for the Mariners. Let's go ahead and add... Of course, the Dodgers are interested in Riley Green, man. The Dodgers already have Kyle Tucker in right field. They already have Shohei Ohtani. You won 104 games. How many more players do you need? You know, how many more? How many more do you need? Let's add Carlson there. Braxton Garrett, 6.2. We could go ahead and offer him a contract, but we're going to wait one more. We're going to wait one more week on him. I don't think McCarthy's going to come to us, though. 19 mil. That would be cutting it close. We may have to take McCarthy off. Yeah, we're gonna take him off. I don't really know exactly what we need. We found our relievers, or we're hoping to find our relievers. Dude, in the game, it's even like it's so bad. It's really bad. Did Conine sign with us? He did. Okay. Did he? Oh, no. He's arbitration. Tamar Johnson, Cruz, Odell, Reynolds is going to be DHing. Robert. See, Barrett McFarland, I think he's only got one more year. If he has a good year this year in AAA, like if we can get that contact up, his vision up, he could be up next year. Rodriguez and Senecor. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find our bench. I wish it showed our bench. That's what I wish it showed. I don't really have a third person to go for here. I really don't. Good Lord, look at these guys. These poor dudes. They're like, maybe. Maybe we can make it. If we just believe in ourselves. 31-year-old, 41 overall, Easton McGee has a chance. He has a chance. He has a chance, everybody. Don't rule him out. Good Lord, Bubba Thompson fell off a cliff. All right. Manuel Cruz. Not what we want. Any hidden players here? I don't think so. I don't see anything here. 44. Kenny Gunter. Gunther from Sing, not the wrestler. Gunther from Sing. Yeah, we be grooving and chilling. That's Gunther. Cosmo. Anything here? No. Anything here? No. Now I'm starting to read these better. I don't have to waste as much time. I know this is thrilling. But hey. You get what you ask for. You get what you ask for. come on. There's got to be a diamond in the rough here somewhere, right? Or are we actually not going to... Oh, God, find anything? That was my leg. Jesus Christ. I thought that said 16 for a second. I'm like, you could sign 16-year-olds in this game? No, just my blind self. That says 18. You idiot. You dumb guy. Cheese and crackers. So I wonder when the game's eventually going to allow, like, I wonder how when the game's going to allow, like, female free agents to hop in here. Like, I mean, you could already create a free... I bet that's going to be a next year's game somehow, right? It's like, oh, it's not happening in real life Major League Baseball. But it probably not happen. It may not happen now since there is a softball league. But hey, you never know. You never know. You never know, man. Alright, there is nobody here. From the looks of it. Who's that pitching? Okay. All right. All right. And like I said, I'll fill in the roster off stream, like when it comes to these other boring things. We also have the Rule 5 pick. So if we don't find our outfielder, maybe we get lucky in the Rule 5. We can't forget that as well. But that's not really the goal, man. We want to... We want to do something here. I mean, we got to get a title, right? It didn't even take this long with the Royals, didn't it? I think we won a title with the Royals, what, 3 years into it? I'm telling you, man, that Game 7 loss really, really crushed us. It crushed us a lot. I'm not too upset with C potentials. JT Schwartz. Killed me. That game should have been hours, man. That game should have been hours. We had Paul Skeens. It just didn't work. The Twins were too good. Things didn't roll our way. Ugh. That should have been it, man. That really should have been it. Oh, well. Oh, well. We got to come back this year. I mean... I don't want this to be the first franchise I don't win a World Series in. We're going to get one. We're going to get one. Don't worry. Don't you worry. We will get one and it will be glorious. It will be glorious. Alright, we're not going to look anymore. Alright, let's keep going. We're going to give Braxton Garrett another lock-in, and then we will offer him something next week, I think. Alright. Once we get to the... Ooh, I'm very nervous about this situation. I'm really nervous about this one. What's up, C-Boys? Happy affiliate anniversary. Oh, thanks, man. I know, it's been a long time. Affiliate anniversary on Twitch. Yeah, it's been good. I appreciate it. Been quite a ride. It's been quite a ride. All right, so he is gone. So we're back at 90, Max Meyer being the only guy that we let ride. There's Hunter Barco. He don't look like much, but we're going to give him a shot. He's 28, so he's not a long-term deal. I pitched with him a couple of times in minor league games. His slider is really good. I really do like his slider. So... Riley Green goes to the Dodgers, man. 6 years, $163 million. I swear, dude. I literally think the Dodgers have infinite money. They have got to have infinite money. They are an infinite money glitch. 6 years, 163. Ronald Acuna goes to Detroit. 6 years, $168 million. Of course, it's 31-year-old Ronald Acuna. So they lose Riley Green, but they get Ronald Acuna. That's quite a thing. That is quite a thing. All right, Braxton Garrett is nearing. Logan Webb goes to the Guardians. How about that deal? Of course, Evan Phillips goes to us. Love to see that. So you got Kyle Tucker in right, Riley Green in left. I forgot who they have playing center. You have Shohei Ohtani doing everything. Just won a World Series. Holy smokes. All right. Dodgers cooking. Hey, we got $52 million to spend now. Okay. I guess that arbitration number went up from, what's his name? But I'm still set on 5 years is just a little too much. I'm still set on Dylan Carlson. Braxton Garrett. Let's go ahead and see if we can offer you something here, buddy. You want 6.2. How about 6.5? I'll give you 6.5. Stamp it and send it. Stamp it and send it. Carlson, we're going to let him obviously roll again. I don't expect a lot of people to be in a need for Carlson. Del Marte is still out here. He is still out there. Oh boy, Ketel Marte. Nah, I like Tamar Johnson. I want to trust in our guy. I'm going to trust in our dude. We're going to trust in our guy. All right. Lock it in. Let's keep going. Anything on the trade block? Henry Davis obviously is there. Moretta's there for the Orioles. Ironically, we are a fit for him. So the Tigers are looking for a catcher. The Padres are looking for a catcher, and the Reds are looking for a catcher. I'll be willing to send him to the Tigers. We're not going to get a lot for him, so. Ooh, Braxton Garrett contract decision. What do we got? Okay. I mean, I offered you more money, but hey. Do you want 2 years? All right, we got a trade. Let's talk of trades. Dez, you like trades? Let's talk trades. The Rays acquired Jordan Hicks from the Athletics for Carson Williams and Richard Ott. Okay, that's a decision. Could be a salary dump. Could be a salary dump. Rays will have another starter, but man, they're giving up a lot. An A potential and a B potential. Woo! Boy, I think the Athletics really fleeced them. I think, boy, I think the Athletics may have fleeced the Rays there. Interesting decision. Good Lord, what a move by the A's. Okay. Everyone is tendered. All right, so we're going to let these guys roll. Astros are interested in a trade. They want Henry Davis. They are offering us Chad Warner. Their first round pick in 27. He's not really worth anything, though. No. I mean, we do need some more. No. I don't think I'll do that one. They do need a catcher, though. If it was something a little more, I'm not asking for a lot more, but if it was something a little more, I would probably do this, but kind of no reason for this. Chad Warner's not exactly someone's going to pop out and do a lot. I do expect to see potential, so in a way it's a fair trade. This is just me saying no because I don't really need that. If someone offers us like a third base prospect, that would be solid. But I'm going to say no to this one for now. Maybe a low overall B potential. Like if it's a 52, but it's a B potential, maybe that'll work as well. But I'm not going to be pushy with it. I'm going to say no to this for now. That's not a bad deal, though. Okay, Emmanuel Clase goes to the Nationals, 2 years, $39.7 million deal. He was the holds guy. How ironic. So the Nationals, who I think they finished third in the East last year, improve their bullpen. Let's go and check out. Oh, we got some signings that happened here. The Reds. Okay. Got some signings here. What do we got? Ciano Perez. No, I think I'm good. Not a bad-looking pitcher, though. No, I'm good. Thank you, Miss Saunders. All right, Braxton Garrett. We're going to look at you one more time here. Here's some more signings. Sean Murphy, former Brave, goes to the D-backs. Cole Reagan's big mega deal to the Brewers as they continue to just, suck people up. Wow, $30 million a year. That's a good deal, though. It's a good deal. It's a good pitcher. Emmanuel Clase to the Nationals. We talked about that already. Apparently, he's been a holds guy. That's a decision. And then Teoscar Hernandez goes to the Reds on a 3-year deal. Okay. Have fun with that. I'm sure he'll kill us. But we tried it. It's not what we wanted. All right, Braxton, let's offer you another one. What do you want? Do you want 2 years? Do you maybe want a 2-year deal? You're 31. Do we maybe give him a 2-year deal? I'm trying to think here. He had really good numbers. He didn't play as many games, but he had some solid numbers. See, boys, how you doing, man? No. I'll tell you what. I'll go the same deal almost. I'll give you 7. How about that? If you don't sign this, you are a cheapskate. That's not a fair thing to say. I'm just offering him $7 million. Hey, in my defense, I'm offering him more money than what they want. Okay? We're going to let Carlson go again. Keep her going, baby. Keep her going. All right, we are at the minute. Oh, the Astros are interested again. Henry Davis for Bryce Matthews. 26-year-old, 71 potential. I mean, that's also not a bad deal, but we already have someone like that in our system. So, once again, not bad trade offers. Not bad trade offers whatsoever, but I just don't really need Mr. Matthews. So, hey, I like what they tried, but not exactly what I need. So, I'm going to say no again. All right, we're here at the winter meetings. Braxton Garrett, contract decision first, and he has signed with us. Attaboy, 1 year, $7 million. Welcome to the Pirates, Mr. Garrett. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Avasti matey and these cringeworthy things that SDS put in the game. Can you imagine a player saying that? Avasti matey, I'm on the Pirates now. Arrgh. Gunnar Henderson stays with the Orioles. Oh boy, the Orioles are going to be dangerous, man. 11-year, $360 million. How about those Orioles guys? Yordan Alvarez, now Gunnar Henderson. They got him back. 11 years. Holy smokes. He's going to be there till he's 38. Hey, good for him. Way to earn that bag, bud. All right, draft lottery time. We have a 0.5% chance of getting the #1 pick. Doubt we're going to get anything, but hey, let's find out what happens, right? I'm happy with picking 16. I think the Orioles have been the biggest spenders this offseason so far. Close to $600 million. All right, we don't move anywhere. Cardinals get the #1 pick. White Sox fall. The Royals gain 5 spots. The Braves gain 2. Blue Jays 3. All right. So we're picking 16 this year. That's actually not bad. I'm cool with that. I think we can do a lot with that. Cardinals get the #1 pick. All right, all right. Good stuff. Good stuff, man. We do not pick. All right. We are now at the winter meetings. Jose Ramirez goes to the Tigers, 1 year, roughly $25 million. So the Tigers still spending smartly. Yes, let's stop simulating here. We got more trade, or sorry, not more trades. Tanner Bybee to the Phillies. No thanks. I'm good. Have a good time. We're going to offer Carlson a contract. Nolan Gorman goes to the A's on a big deal. Good for, wow, $217, and he gets that money? Okay. Christopher Sanchez goes to the Brewers. So the Brewers are restocking their starting rotation. They signed Cole Reagans, and now they got Christopher Sanchez on top of Freddie Peralta. And I don't know if they have Mizorowski up yet, but not bad. We talked about Jose Ramirez. Braxton Garrett. Love to see it. 1 year, $7 million. I've been keeping an eye on him the last 2 years. The only reason I haven't traded for him is because he was part of the Marlins organization. He was considered a cornerstone. So we got our dude. We'll give Cade Horton some flexibility in the minors. Josh Hader goes to the Cardinals. I did not see this. 2 year, $24 million contract for Hader. Kerry Carpenter to the Guardians. He got a big contract as well. So the Guardians are also dishing out money. All right, Carlson, you want 2 years at 10. Whoop. I do want to look at something, though. I do want to look at something. Has anyone... Oh, there's Edward Cabrera. He's 30, though. Oh, 4 years? Ooh. I don't understand how Cabrera's not that good in this game. I really don't. Kramer, Whitlock. Wow, no one has offered Max Meyer anything. I can't believe no one's lining up to get him. You insane people. We don't need a starter, but I mean, hey. There's some interesting names on here. There's some interesting names on here, man. Some of them dying, but hey, there's still names on here. Freaking Giolito. Kyle Bradish seems to be the top guy. He's not signed yet. Bybee. I guess he did not go to the Phillies. Shane Boz, Cutter Crawford, and Luis Heel. Apparently is how you say this guy's name. So, way to go. Garrett Whitlock. This dude should not be a starter at 55 stamina, but hey, what do I know? What do I know? Still some good pitchers out here, man. We're not looking for starters, but there are some solid-looking pitchers out here. Good back end guys. Okay. I think we have our bullpen. Oops. Let's offer Carlson a contract. Do we want to go ahead and just give him 10 mil and see what happens? Let's just offer him the basic contract, and let's just see what happens. If we get him 2 years, that's fine. I'm not too upset if he signs for 2 years. That's a much better looking bullpen, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little will be up. 6 if you count Wentz. And then Bednar would be 7. So we may have our bullpen all set up. Because good old Horton's going to start in the minors this year. All right. I think we've addressed a lot of things here. We're going to look at the trade block. There's still nothing here. The Brewers are interested in a catcher. The Padres and the Mariners. Okay, so let's see what they want. Let's just hypothetically see what they want here. Do the Mariners need an actual... I think the Tigers are the other team as well. The Tigers do not need a catcher. The Mariners have not signed anybody, but I think he is arbitration, so they kind of don't need one. They do have Pozo, so the Mariners don't really need one. The Braves technically possibly need a backup catcher. The Marlins want a catcher. I think I've traded with the Marlins enough. The Phillies need a catcher. We could offer the Phillies. Someone could help me keep track of this because my brain is bad. So the Phillies could be a suitor. The Cubs don't need one. We're not going interdivision if we can help it. The Diamondbacks are fine. The Rockies could use a catcher. So we got Phillies and Rockies. The Dodgers need everything, apparently, so we're not even going to acknowledge that. The Padres could use a catcher. And Henry Davis could actually start over here. So we got Phillies, Rockies, and Padres so far. I need to type this out so I can remember. Philly, Rocky, Padre. The Giants are okay. I mean, maybe they could use a backup catcher. I would like to land him a leading role if possible. Orioles are fine. Red Sox are okay. The Yankees. Oh, the Yankees could use a catcher. Okay. Yankees. Oh boy, the Rays could use a catcher. They don't even have anybody. Okay, so there's a lot of teams out here for catchers. The Blue Jays say they need a catcher. I kind of agree with that. They've got a prospect coming up. White Sox are okay. Guardians could use one. So, man, we got a lot of teams. Oh, thanks, Gabe. I just saw that. My bad. I guess theoretically the Tigers could use one, but they got Dylan Dingler, so we're going to roll with that. Royals are good. Twins are good. Astros need a catcher. Even though it says they don't need one. Man, why would I want to buy viewers? Are you that lame? Get out of here with your spam. Nobody likes you, Krillin. Angels are fine. The Athletics could use a catcher. Is it still bad I put Oakland when I put Athletics there? Mariners are good. Rangers are okay. And then the Braves. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6. Gabe, correct me if I'm right here or wrong. We got 8 teams that could be a suitable fit for Henry Davis. By the way, Steve Boys, how are you feeling, man? I didn't mean to be so rude. I hope you're feeling better. You can send me a text if you don't feel like saying in chat. But who do we start with? I would like to give him a lead role. So let's just go here. Let's just check this like this. Let's do it this way. American League first. So the Yankees should be the team we look at. You got 10. Okay, I got Phillies, Rockies, Padres, Yankees, Rays, Guardians, Astros, Athletics. I don't know who the other 2 were. Maybe I missed them. Okay, so the Yankees are offering some outfield prospects. I'm cool with that. There's a reliever. I kind of like that deal. And a first baseman and a reliever. We're not going to get a lot for Henry Davis, okay? We're not. A C potential probably is what we're going with. So not bad offers for the Yankees. The Rays. Jensen Rausch. An A potential? No, we're not getting an A potential for a C. That's not fair. Okay. That's not bad. A relief pitcher. A second baseman. Blue Jays and Tigers. Okay. We'll look at them too. I guess I didn't put Blue Jays on here. See, that's why I have to have someone double checking me. Here's the Blue Jays. Starter, shortstop, and a reliever. There's a B potential reliever for the Blue Jays and a young second baseman, literally with the name Young. By the way, I'm dumb. I just now figured this out that I could do this. Instead of like hitting B and going to the players on the screen, I could just scroll up this whole time and just look to the players this way. So we'll chalk that up to me just being ridiculous. Reliever help would be nice. That third baseman I'm not too crazy about. We'll go ahead and erase the Tigers, Gabe. But we'll keep the Blue Jays on there. Thank you for that. So the Blue Jays are solid. What do we got here? There's the Tigers, though, if it helps any. Why didn't I put this in order? There's the Astro. No, we're not getting an A potential for him. Sorry, that's just not. That's not accurate. I'm not too crazy with the Astro offers, so we're going to eliminate the Astros. We're going to go ahead and eliminate them. Now, Gabe, if you could help me cross off teams, that would be awesome. Because I'm going to get confused in my own thinking. So, Astros are off the board. The Athletics will be Nick Kurtz. Okay. We don't need Nick Kurtz. Appreciate you, though. We don't need a shortstop. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Is this set correctly? It is. Okay. I want to make sure this was right. Now, I know this is going to change some things, but it'll be fine. The Astros. I think we're going to eliminate the Astros on this one. Let's go the other way and look at... I said Colorado was one. Shortstop we don't need. Don't need. Rockies are off the list as well. They don't really have anything I want. Hey, man, this is a GM decision, all right? I love the feedback. Okay, the Padres aren't even on this list, so we'll have to look at them manually. But they do need a catcher. What are we looking at? Phillies are the other team. Not really seeing anything either for the Phillies. So the Phillies are off as well. Phillies are no, sir. We're not going to include the Marlins. Did I say the Mariners? No, I did not say the Mariners. The Athletics. No, I'm not really feeling anything for the Athletics either. I don't really, whoops. I don't really need a starter that's that ready. So, Athletics are a no-go. Thrilling, isn't it? Isn't this just thrilling? Don't you guys just love this? Okay. Tigers are fine. Blue Jays. Blue Jays were another team. So far, we'll keep the Blue Jays on there. The Rays. We'll keep them on there. Yankees. Didn't the team offer us like a B potential reliever? Or am I just imagining that? I see, this is ridiculous. Why would you offer us an A potential? The Orioles. They got Samuel Basayo. They don't need a catcher. Here's the Padres. They kind of need a catcher. They don't have anyone signed yet. They signed our old guy to a minor league deal, so that's funny. But I can't really see who the Padres... The Padres are not on this list, so I can't really... This is where I'd have to make it fair, if I can. A C potential would be nice, because that's just kind of what he is. What about second base? They got nobody at second base that we want. Good Lord, Xander Bogaerts. This is such a bad contract. Such a bad contract. Even says they want a catcher, so I don't know why they're not interested in what the Rock is cooking here. Do we need this? Do we need this? Not really. I don't see anything here for the Padres. I would like a prospect reliever that could help the team immediately in the minors, not someone that's going to sit in single A for a year. So we're going to go ahead and eliminate the Padres. I think they're done. So I'm down to 4 teams. We got the Yankees, the Rays, the Guardians, and the Blue Jays, I think is what we're looking at here. So, we're not going to get a lot for him. The Rays are, man, nothing. Nothing. There's that reliever. I think this offer might be the best one. The one that's being offered to us. A 21-year-old B potential. He's a 65. Dave Castillo. I'm not too crazy about Robbie Young. He doesn't look like he's going to do a whole lot. So far, I'm leaning Blue Jays. We'll go check out Cleveland one more time. There's the Astros again. They're offering us an A potential closer. That's just ridiculous. And nothing for the Astros, so we can actually absolutely rule them out. Okay, the Guardians are not on here anymore. Where are the Guardians? There are the Guardians. You guys are killing me. These guys are killing me, man. I think the Blue Jays may win this little battle here. Because I'm not seeing anything here that... I mean, Clear Watson. But we don't need that. Richie Quintana, second baseman at 64 overall. C potential. We could use some help there. I mean, that's an interesting decision, but they want more, so... I think the Blue Jays have got it, man. I really do. I think the Blue Jays... Yeah. What do you think? I think the Blue Jays have the best offer based on what's being offered to us. Because I'm not seeing anything here. We're just looking for prospects. And Henry Davis is 29, okay, guys? I'm not asking for a high potential guy. He's 29. He's 78 overall. He's got a good arm, but he hasn't really hit. So he's not exactly a high commodity. So we're not going to get a high commodity back for him. So I'm definitely thinking Blue Jays on this one. I don't want Robbie Young, though. I'd be willing to... Would it be fair if I took off Robbie Young? Because I just don't need him. And maybe add Richie Guzman. Well, no, we don't need a shortstop. Okay. I take that back. I take that all back. We can't do Russo. He was just drafted by them, so that's new. Dave Hollis. Don't need a right fielder. That's another thing. We could put Palacios in. No, we can't put Palacios in this deal. Never mind. Just kidding. Lol. Just kidding. We may have to take that cool cat down there. 2025, round 3 pick in 25, Robbie Young. He cannot play any defense whatsoever. Boy, this is not looking like a good deal, isn't it? This is not looking like a good deal. I don't know, man. What do you think? Give him to Cleveland for Big Christmas. I don't need a DH. We don't need no DH. We don't need no stinking DH. Even though I must admit, I am interested in Richie Quintana. That's not a bad trade here. But the thing is, they want more, and I can't give them more. So, based on that, man, the Blue Jays, it's not a sexy deal. There's Michael Russo. Oh, man, they're even going to throw him in? Oh, no, we can't use him. Just kidding. I just said that. I'm dumb. All right, Dave Castillo and Robbie Young. I guess the biggest thing is the right-handed reliever in this deal. He is a B potential. He's 5'11", 208 from Pennsylvania. Fastball, changeup, splitter, slider, and curveball. We'll put him in Double-A. See how he does. And Robbie Young is just a tack on. I'm cool with this trade. I need the general public's approval for this. Do I have your stamp of approval? Oh, wrong button. Do we have the stamp of approval here? And we'll check in on Henry Davis, too. It's not like we're going to just be like, all right, he's gone now, and then watch him hit like 500. He's going to probably be a backup, though. Ryan Jeffers is their main guy. But the good news is he can play right field if need be. So, you like the one the Yankees gave us? Okay, let's see what the Yankees gave us. Do you mean this one? This is a little different than what they offered before. Woodrow Full of Love. Wow, that's a name. Oops. Mark Ramirez. I don't know if I like this trade, though. I would like that reliever. I think this is what does it for me. And Robbie Young is just a guy that will be a body. He'll fit down here somewhere and, probably Double-A. I mean, Mark Ramirez is not a bad-looking player, man. I mean, he's not. He's not a bad-looking player. This is their first-round pick from last season, so we're not going to do that. I'm gonna overrule and go with this one. How's our budget that expensive? We don't have that budget. I guess that's not counting all the signings yet. So, may I ask why you want a prospect and not a major league player? Yeah, that's a valid question. I think Henry Davis is not going to get us anything valuable at the major league level that we're not going to get in free agency or that we have waiting in our farm system. And I would like to restack the farm system a little bit, and I think this is the best way I'm going to do that. It's not gonna revitalize the farm system, but now we're gonna have another reliever to keep an eye on, and Robbie Young will just be a body. I mean, to be honest, he's 22 and he's a 56 overall. That's a good question, though. I'm cool with that question, 100%. But there's really no one. I could hypothetically look at MLB Ready, and I just don't think there's anything here that I'm going to be like, yeah, this is what I want, I mean, even Brian Bayo. I mean, it's not a bad pitcher, but we found our relievers already. We go back to the Yankees, a starter and a 31-year-old reliever. Jarvis is nice, but we found our relievers already. There's just nothing here that makes me go, yeah, this is what I want, But we can look. There's really nothing that I want. Nothing that makes sense. Matt Vierling. They just signed Vierling to a contract, and now they want to trade him. That and the prospect rule doesn't... The cornerstone rule doesn't apply to prospects, so... I mean, Vierling would be interesting. We would even take off Jose Alvarado, but I just don't think... He's a cornerstone player. Yeah, he's a cornerstone. I think the cornerstone rule really affects our ability to get that, so... Smash McNugget, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. How do you justify trading away a one-on-one without giving him much of an opportunity to shine here in Pittsburgh? Mr. McNugget, that's a very good question. My best answer I got for you is he got a decent opportunity last year. He hit 237. He didn't even hit well in the minors. He hit about 230, 240 in the minors. And he has gotten opportunities the last couple seasons. Well, in 23 and 24 with the Pirates. So he didn't hit well here. He didn't hit well here. And he didn't hit well there as well. He was good defensively. I'll give him that. Very good defensively. But when we got a top prospect in Sam Cinecor ready to go up, that's way younger, and he's got a higher ceiling, this is the ideal time to trade Henry Davis. He's not going to get much better than this. So... that's my answer to that question. Good question, though. I love Smash McNugget. I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back. Good old Smash McNugget. Yeah, there's nothing here. We're going to go back to that trade, though. I think this is the best trade we're going to get. All right, so we are sending 29-year-old Henry Davis to the Blue Jays for Dave Castillo and Robbie Young. That's what we're going to do. Excellent character, yes. Need a Smash McNugget t-shirt, right? If I make a Smash McNugget t-shirt or something, I'll send it to you. What should that look like? Like a nugget getting hit with a hammer? I don't know. All right. So we're going to do this. None of these guys are on the 40-man, so that also is a plus. So, a former 1 of 1. What the hell? Like, I know it's not a sexy trade. I know it's not a sexy trade, but we are going to make this deal. All right. So we have done that. And that is fine. Yeah, I know. I'm just lazy, man. That's what the problem is. All right, let's keep going. I see Vanessa's on her way home, so we got to get this done. Rule 5 draft is coming. Let's see what's in the Rule 5 draft. We may lose somebody. I don't know. I don't see anyone so far. Good lefty, though. Good old Kyle McCann is there. I don't know who this is, but good on you. All right, let's see if there's anyone here. There's Brian Bello. Ironically, Brian Bello is here. David Garcia, Coleman, McKenzie. No. No. Pavin Smith. No. There's our buddy Justin Barul. Don't need him, though. Cooper Criswell, Owen White, Sterling Thompson, Pache, Keegan Thompson, Alex Young. Yeah, there's nothing here. Nothing here that makes me go, I want this guy. I want this guy. So it looks like we will be skipping out on the roll 5 pick. Good lord, why is there lag on an offline mode? Come on now, game. Let's keep it up here. Jimmy Herget. Isn't he like a glitch in this game or something? Nate Pearson. I mean, he would be interesting. I wouldn't mind a Nate Pearson in our bullpen. But I think we had him in the franchise last year, so we're going to roll. We're going to let that go. Yeah, I don't see anything. Not even an outfielder. Andrew Pickney. Terso or Neelas. What? How do you say this guy's name? I can't read. Someone help. These are some wild names, man. These are some wild names. Freaking Pache is here. Look at that defense. Ruiz, nope. Ramos, nope. All right, so it looks like we'll be skipping out on the draft this year. There's nobody here that's making me want either of these guys. What about second baseman? Let's second base. Any second baseman here? No. No. Just a bunch of mids, man. Put it nicely. Just a bunch of mids. Here's your trade deadline hot take for real life. The Orioles trade Adley. Dude, Mike Elias is talking like he's gonna trade people. And that sucks if he does. That's a shame. Give you guys like 2 years and then that's it. All right. Nothing here, baby. I mean, there are some okay pitchers here. Like Nate Pearson's all right. Coleman's okay. But other than that, though, nothing. Nothing that we want to keep on our, 25, 26-man roster anyway. All right, skipping out on the Rule 5. I don't think we lost anybody. We did not lose anybody. We're still waiting on Dylan Carlson. The Mariners got Bybee. Okay. Dylan Carlson, contract decision. What you got for me, baby? He's going to sign. Okay, we'll take 2 years, 10 mil for Dylan Carlson. That's fine. Nice switch hitting outfielder. Welcome to the Pirates. Check. Like I said, I know it's not a sexy pick. It's not a sexy pick. But I think Carlson could provide some value. We can have him platoon a little bit with Chandler Simpson. All right. I'm going to be honest. That's kind of all I'm looking for. We're going to have some battles in starting pitching. The relievers, I think we're set on relievers. Brandon Little's going to be up here as well, so ignore that. Catchers, it's not going to be Blanchard. It's going to be Senecor. I don't know why they send him down. So it's not going to be Blanchard. There's our catcher we drafted last season. He's going to be in Double-A. Probably going to be in Double-A. Or maybe move him Triple-A. Do that now. First base, Horwitz is we're gonna do the same thing we did last year with Horwitz, right? We're gonna have a little switcheroo of Odell playing third and first. If there's a righty on the mound, Horowitz will get at bats. If there's a lefty on the mound, then Ke'Bryan Hayes will hit. Billy Cook will be up as well for defensive and late inning running. He's just not hitting, so let's just ignore the fact he's going to hit. Tamar Johnson will be second base. Hopefully he will have a better year this year. Good news is the power numbers are up for him. We need everything else to go up. So we're going to keep an eye on Tamar Johnson going into the season. Danny Odell, of course, Rookie of the Year. I expect him to eclipse the 90 range this season. Hopefully he does not have a sophomore slump. Ke'Bryan Hayes got 2 years left on his contract. Going to be a platoon guy. O'Neal Cruz, of course. Sung Chae Shang, backup infielder. If he doesn't work, then we'll find someone else. Brian Reynolds will be DHing. Carlson will be in left. Now, we did sign him for 2 years, but that's okay. That's all right. Switch hitting. Probably bottom of the order type guy. I don't have a problem with this. I am going to add William Tavares to the 40-man, though, here at some point. 25, 35, 37. We have 37 players. So, Robert in center field. And then Griffin Conine in right field. I think Palacios' time with us is done. We're going to send him down. And then we will probably give, we've got Chandler Simpson. And then we're going to probably let Sammy Siani get a chance. Good defender, good speed. He's got similar hitting to Palacios, but he's just younger. So not as much power as Palacios, but I don't know. I think we'll add Siani's already on the 40-man. So we'll see how those two do. That'll be a backup outfield battle. Other than that, though, I think we have everything. If I'm thinking correctly, I believe we have everything. Starting pitching, let's just keep going. Of course, the arbitration, we got to sim through arbitration as well. So let's do that. Let's do that. I don't really know any free agents that we want. We've gotten kind of everything we need. Crawford to Philly, that's fine. Go for it. Ketel Marte is still out there. But I fears, though, we may let this roll. Because if Jared Jones turns into a great player this offseason or this next year, we are going to need the money to re-sign him. So I don't know where Marte is going to go. I'm probably regretting this decision to not sign him. But I just can't justify stealing time away from Tamar Johnson. I just can't. That would be a good infield, though. That, and we have like 15 billion switch hitters. So still some nice players out here. Nothing that's interesting to me. Brian Abreu is interesting to me, but I think we're good. I think we're all right. I think we're good. Griffin Jacks is also still out here. Whew, boy. Griffin Jacks. Ooh, boy, do we maybe... Griffin Jacks. Ooh. Okay. Depth chart. Let me look here. That's not going to help. I hate the depth chart. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, guys, we may make a running for Griffin Jacks. I want to overhaul this bullpen. Nicholas is probably going to go through waivers. I just can't justify him being here. With a 5 ERA, I can't do that anymore. 88, yeah. Maybe we make a run for Griffin Jacks. I think we do. $8.9 million. We can do it. We could do it, I think. I think he wants to be a closer, though. Could be a 7th inning guy for us. Let's add him. We'll see. Let's add him. Francisco Alvarez goes to the Padres. Anthony Volpe to the Astros. McCarthy goes back to Arizona. So good for Arizona. Andres Munoz becomes the new closer in Cleveland. There's Carlson, Bybee to the Mariners, and then Gorman to the Angels. So we're going to make one more run at Griffin Jacks. And I think that's all we're going to look at for free agency. Got a trade. The Nationals acquired Damas from the Giants. Oh, boy. No one tell Frisco. No one tell him. He is 33, though. He is 33. Probably, boy, that's such a contract. I think the Nationals are going for it this year. They're going to trade away Robert Hassel III. So that's a big deal. They're getting rid of Chris Paddock. And Andres Chaparro? Wow, he's undrafted. Look at this cat. Hit 191, though. Whew. That's not a bad-looking player, though. 78 overall. Hasn't really hit for anything, but not a bad deal. Yeah, keep an eye on the Nationals and Orioles this season. Yeah, let's look at Griffin Jacks. Do you want to come here? Shane Boz wants to go to the Cubs. Okay, have a good time. He wants to come here. Let's get Griffin Jacks. Dude, can you imagine a back of the bullpen? This new back of the bullpen, right? Griffin Jacks. Yeah. The other guy was signed. Evan Phillips. And then David Bednar. Dude, I'm set. Let's sign him. Let's see. Let's even bump it up to $9 million. Let's stamp it. Let's get him. Let's get this guy. He wants to come here. Dodgers got Brian Abreu on a 3-year deal. Hayes got Logan O'Hoppe. The Dodgers just keep signing everyone. Everyone, I say. Griffin Jacks. What do we got, buddy? He is all hands on deck. Consider this Pirates bullpen overhauled. Welcome to Pittsburgh, Griffin Jacks. Little 1-year, $9 million dupe. Okay. I think we've accomplished our goal. I really do. I think we've accomplished everything we need. I like to look at the signings, though. Garrett Mitchell goes to the A's, man. The A's are also stacking up. Bo Brisky, new closer in L.A. Connor Wong goes to the Braves. Rude. All right. Well, David Robertson goes to the Phillies. How about that? Cutter Crawford, 1-year, $29 million deal for the Cubbies. Matt Brash goes back. No, he goes to Texas. Tristan Casas to the Tigers. Man, Tigers making some sneaky moves. C.J. Abrams goes to the Red Sox. They even know he was a free agent. Okay. Tanner Scott back to L.A. Luis Hill back to the Yankees. Josh H. Smith. Boy, the Dodgers are also stacking up on their bullpen, so it's probably a good idea that we overhauled ours. Nolan Jones to the Angels. Okay. Next is arbitration. Ketel Marte goes back to the Diamondbacks. Love to see that. We're not going to scout anymore. Nope. Just keep going. Wow. Byron Buxton to the Dodgers. Oh, my word, man. the Dodgers. Oh, Jesus. How are they not going to win 162 games this year? I'm so confused by this. How are they not going to win 162 games? Can someone please explain that to me? So, Kyle Tucker in right, Buxton in center, and I forgot who they got for left field, but okay then. Kyle Bradish goes to the Mets. 1 year, $32 million deal. And then we enter arbitration. Here we go, arbitration time. Yes, let's actually stop simulating. They're going to side with Horton. I don't know why, but okay. I don't really see anything that we need. JJ Bleday goes to... There's some deals right here. I'm not going to read them all, but... looks like the Orioles are stacking up on bullpen as well. Good move by us to overhaul our bullpen because everybody else is doing it too. Spencer Torkelson going to the Brewers. They have replaced Rhys Hoskins with Torkelson. Josh Lowe also to the Giants. Will Benson. Okay. Valdez to the Rays. The Rays are getting starting pitching. Okay. I'm really glad we made Max Meyer to the Jays. There you go, man. The Blue Jays got one of our catchers, and they got Max Meyer. Fun fact, let me add another layer to this, right? Let me add one more layer to this. Most of the time, when Max Meyer pitched for us, before he got hurt, Henry Davis was the desired catcher for Meyer. So in a way, it's kind of weird that the Blue Jays got Henry Davis from us in a trade, and they go out and sign Max Meyer to a 4-year deal. So, hey, kind of a smart move. I'll give them that. That's a smart move. I got to see who the Dodgers got again. Riley Green in left, Buxton in center, Tucker in right. I give up. Just give it to the Dodgers again, man. Just give it to the Dodgers again. Cheese and crackers. Oh, boy. It's going to be one of those years, isn't it? Let's go to at least a 50 overall real quick. Come on, 50 overalls. Where are they? Oh, they're like random. Okay. I mean, God forbid you put them in a... No, they're not. Okay. They're in order. I just saw a 50 randomly down there, and I was like, why? Why? Is there anything here? I'll check this again after the stream, but I'm just looking to see if there's anything interesting here. I don't think there will be, though. I don't think there will be. Hey, man, I like what we did. I really do. I like what we did. We have to also consider the fact that we saved money for Jared Jones. If he comes out and he's dominant this year, you know, he could earn himself an extension, and we'll have the money to give it to him. So kind of think of it that way. But he has to be good, right? He has to earn his money. We're going to see how much he's going to make, though, because I don't really see anything here. All right. We're just going to keep going. Let's see here. Griffin Conine, they're going to side with Conine, $8.3 million for Conine. Majinski, they're going to do with the Pirates organization. What was that? They sided with us. Okay, $5 million for Majinski. Carson Fulmer, I mean, that's fine. It's just there. Jared Jones, $8 million for Jared Jones. I'm cool with that. I'm actually okay with that. Spencer Horwitz, they sided with us, $5 million. Billy Cook, 2.5. I'm cool with that as well. Andy Rodriguez, $9.2 million for Indy. Oof, okay. Kyle Nicholas, they better side with us. Nicholas wasn't very good, $900K. So, budget is $33 million. I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. I think that's very good. We got Mitch Keller back. We've got Jared Jones back in our rotation. We rehauled the bullpen. We stacked the farm system a little bit. I still think we'll be on the lookout for maybe some benches here. Here's some pending waivers. Zach Thompson. Now, I actually put a claim in for Zach Thompson last season, and then they took him back. So, we don't need any of these guys right now. But hey, look at that. The only one that would interest me would be Zach Thompson. But we got our guy. So, we don't need him. We don't need Zach Thompson. We got our guy. Louis Varland. Okay. Louis Varland's on there. Not bad. Suarez, 25 as D potential. And then there's the rest of the guys. Okay, so nothing on the waiver wire. Renew contracts never show anything because we got everyone. That's good, though. I think we did great. I think we did fantastic. Was there any trades? Braves get Bryce Wilson. Okay. The Athletics get another starter. Casey Mize from the Marlins for Kyle Brown and Will Johnston. We saw the Nationals trade. The Blue Jays got Dick Rutledge. What a name. Okay, prospect trade there. There's our trade with Davis. Braves get more starting pitching, and they get a third baseman, Jace Young. That's a pretty big deal. We saw the Rays. Okay. So there was some wheeling and dealing going on. Nothing really outstanding. Twins got Owen Miller. Kind of a downgrade. But hey. Could this be the first year the Twins don't make the World Series? I don't know. The Braves got Christian Yelich from the Brewers. I did not see that one. Okay. Bruh, Yelich is on he's got 1 year left on his contract. So he is now part of the Braves organization. No doubt he's probably going to DH. That's a pretty big deal right there. Let me go see who the Brewers got for him because... yeah, the Brewers. I need the Brewers. Got Darius Vines. Wow. 30-year-old, 77C potential. I mean, Yelich is 35. He's probably in lower 70s. This is a fair trade. So, you get an old washed-up guy for another old washed-up guy. This is not a bad-looking rotation, though, for the Brewers. They are really dedicated to these four guys. Reagans, they got Christopher Sanchez, Brady Singer, Tobias Myers. Yeah, so they're going to have some people fighting for a roster spot. Bullpen doesn't look bad either. Bullpen is really good. Devin Williams and Paguero. There's Cal Raleigh. He signed. Or no, he's been signed with them. I'm sorry. There's our boy Joey Bart. Good to see he's still maintaining. And there's Nick Fortes as well. So yeah, the Brewers are the bar. This is what we got to compete with. This is still a very good-looking team. Very good-looking team. Bo Bichette. Yeah, I forgot they had Bo Bichette. That's right. So we're gonna have to work hard to get by this team. Let's keep going here. See if anything else happens. All right, guys. I think that's it. I think we covered everything. I really do think we covered everything. Going into spring training, I'm not gonna cover spring training. I'll do all that off stream because I have to set the 26-man roster, fill the roster, and all that stuff. But we will have a battle for the number 5 spot. in our rotation, next episode that will be revealed, it will be between Barco and Groves. I'm really hoping it'll be Barco because he's out of options. I think he'll clear waivers, but at the same time, I really don't want to take that chance. Relievers, we're going to have some people up trying. Brandon Little, I'm going to have to pull him back up because Fulmer's not going to be there. David Bednar, of course, going to be our closer. Catcher set, Andy Rodriguez, Sam Sinecor. We'll let Blanchard, audition. First base, of course, Spencer Horwitz and Billy Cook will be here. Tamar Johnson at second. Cauley will get his first debut on the 40-man roster. Danny Odell, Ke'Bryan Hayes, O'Neal Cruz, Shang is here as well. Reynolds, Carlson, Siani will also be auditioning for a backup role. And we're going to add William Tavares to this, I think, as well. 26, 36, 38. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I know he's a D potential, but this dude is killing it in AAA. I'm going to go ahead and add him to the 40-man. And I'm going to let him get a shot come spring training. So William Tavares, I highlighted him about his stolen base capabilities. Luis Robert Jr., Chandler Simpson, Griffin Conine, and Palacios will also be playing with Chris O'Neill waiting in the wings. He's probably going to be the next prospect that makes a debut at some point. If Conine gets hurt, you could see his debut. Zach Veen is also going to be competing for a roster spot. If he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. We also have to look at, I don't know how to say this guy's name properly, Yisan Morabel. He's 25. I haven't really talked a lot about him. I don't expect him to make the big league club. For some reason, he was on the 40-man, but hey, whatever. But we'll find out on opening day, next episode. What will the 26-man roster look like? I think there's going to be some surprises. But I feel good about this team. We accomplished our goals. We found a new outfielder. We overhauled the bullpen. We got our starters. Let's see how the year goes in 2029. Let me know if you're watching this on YouTube and you happen to watch the whole thing. First off, you're crazy, but thank you. Let me know in the comments what you expect this Pirates team. What do you expect them to do? We went 82-80 last season. Do we beat that? Or do we take a big step back and really force our hand at a rebuild? Don't know. Anyway, appreciate you guys being here very, very much. We will try to have opening day tomorrow. It will be an afternoon stream, so I don't know what time yet. I appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you in the next episode for opening day in 2029. Much love to you all. Appreciate you being here. Gabe, thanks for taking notes. And, yeah, see you in the next episode. Much love. Raise the Jolly Roger.